All right, we are live. We are live. What is going on, Cowboys Nation? We'll wait till y'all get up in here. What is going on? Tap in. TikTok, what's good? TikTok. Shout out to Yusuf. What's good? What's good? What is going on? Let me make sure I got it on public. What is going on, everybody? So crazy, guys. It's so crazy, man. This is the situation where it's hard to be able to do live streams like this because you put so much into it when it comes down to the Dallas Cowboys. And just to see situations like this, I've said it before on a lot of my live streams that this team is not going to go 17-0. I understand that, but not being on the same page on offense, defense, and special teams is really, really concerning to me. And I don't want to get on here and make it seem like I'm going to have that ranting type of energy. But like I said, man, we pour so much into this when it comes down to the Dallas Cowboys. I'm pissed. I'm absolutely pissed. And I was going off yesterday. I was going off and I was going to go live, but like I said, man, we love this team so much to the point where it's been 28 years, okay? And you got guys like Javon Curse, you got guys like Micah Parsons, all of these guys that's supposed to be leaders on this team, okay? And you're going on Twitter, you're going on X, whatever you want to call it, and these guys are not showing up when these games matter. When you get out to Sundays, that's just what it is. This is not training camp. This is not mini camp. You got to show up. When you look at guys like Michael Irvin, Troy Aikman, Emmitt Smith, and all those guys, they rally around each other. That's the type of energy that you need. Now, I'm not going to say, okay, I'm not trying to be out here ranting. I don't want to have that type of energy. But like I said, man, we pour so much into this when it comes down to the Dallas Cowboys, the content creating, the community. We always stick together. They got to step up. They got to step up. And I'm hearing a lot of people walk out there and say, oh, yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be okay. This, that, and the third. I got you. But at the same time, I've heard this before. Okay. It's not always about, shout out to everybody too. Shout out to everybody. What's up, Hoodlum? What's good? What is going on, man? This situation is so wild to me how this all goes down, man. What's good, Barry? Shout out to my man, Big Dow. What's good, bro? What's going on? He said, I've been waiting on you all day, sir. What's up, Eastside? What's good, dog? What's good, man? All right, my man said this organization is weak. I'm done with this team, bro. I don't care if it's after one game. Man, it's crazy. I'm not done with this team, but just seeing that type of loss like that is painful. You know what I'm saying? Because this is why I go out there, right? And I see a lot of people post, and I'm one of the people that, you know what I'm saying, like I try to be nice, but that dog mentality got to come out of me right now. Because the thing is, a lot of these people, they sit up there and hype the Dallas Cowboys. They talk about being power ranked number 1, power ranked number 2. When you start gassing us like that, this is when we have pickles. Stop getting caught up into what the media is talking about, those 3 and 4 letter networks is talking about. This is why you got our content creators, while we stick together. We do Dallas Cowboys all the time. Those 3, 4 letter networks, they out doing other teams. We are committed to our team. Don't get caught up into that. The thing is, this team is going to have to step up. They have the talent. They have the talent. Don't get me wrong. We all know from offense, defense, and special teams, but they have to put it together. You know what I'm saying? Now, when it comes down to Dak Prescott, right? So looking at Dak Prescott was, let's see, he was 25 for 40, 249 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception. With their type of defense, we all know when you're playing against the Arizona Cardinals, when you're playing against any team, a 32nd ranked team, a top ranked team, we're going to get their best shot. It was a lot of high coverage looks that we were seeing as far as Dak Prescott. So we all know when it comes down to the West Coast offense, they're trying to get the ball off quickly. I like the way Dak played the game, but if you look at the tape, if you look at the film, you can see a lot of that stuff wasn't open. You know what I'm saying? So this is not just a Dak thing. This could be a Mike McCarthy thing. This can be the whole organization thing as a whole. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't just sit there and just pinpoint one thing, guys. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's see. Shout out to my man, the Lunatic. What's good, bro? He said, this is the NFL, JC. Games like Arizona happen. We try to stay up for all games, but we know that it is tough. Now it's time to see how we respond. That will tell us what type of team we really have. Yeah, big time, bro. Big time. I mean, this is a big time test. And shout out to Cole's Cowboys, because he actually did say that this was a trap game. But we got to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Like we can't just sit there and just brush this under the rug. Shout out to Maura too. She said, yes, this is a team sport. Everybody got to be on the same page is very, very important. But just seeing it, and what was it? I think what was it? Let me go to see Josh Dobbs. He only threw the ball. Josh Dobbs only threw the ball 21 times. You know what I'm saying? And the 21 times that he threw the ball, then it had 222 yards on the ground with 2 touchdowns that we gave up defensively. So it was a big deal. But at the same time, like when you see teams like that, like Arizona Cardinals, any team that's low ranked, they try to give us their best shot. And we have to pay attention to little things like that, because not only in the regular season, but in the playoffs, it's going to be like that as well. It's the same situation. You know what I'm saying? All right. Shout out to Morris. She said the same way the Super Bowl champs lost their first game. Yeah, man. It's wild. Okay. All right. Let's see. Shout out to my man Big Dow. He said, don't burn the tape. Let it run on replay. Big time. Yeah, don't burn that tape. Do not burn that tape. You know what I'm saying? But I did want to ask y'all, because when you look at like the defensive looks that we were doing pre-snap, it was a lot of times where it was one time where I saw DeMarcus Lawrence, he was lined up all the way to the right side. And you had the other defensive linemen, the other 3 defensive linemen lined up to the left side with a gaping hole in the middle. And this was pre-snap. So I'm wondering, I'm like, okay, is Dan Quinn going to adjust? You know what I mean? So little things like that, if you can be able to get counter moves, if you can be able to get trap, run plays, and if they can get in space, usually that plays into our type of defense, because we like to go east and west because of our speed. But it seems like everything was working as far as the run, but we have to be able to stop the run, guys. It's very, very important, man. All right. Let's see. Shout out to my man Big Dow. He said the Patriots bringing the same game plan every week. Yeah, that's what they do. They run the ball. They do all the basic things. Ezekiel Elliott, they're going to try to do the same thing. But I just think that with our type of defense, if these guys are aligned right, you have to be able to maintain your run fits, Big Dow. You got to be able to just stay true to what you're supposed to do, what you're assigned to do in DQ's scheme. If you can do that, we'll be fine. But I do want to see some Mozzie Smith. I want to see more Mozzie Smith, Jonathan Hankins, and all those guys, man. So it's going to definitely be key. You know what I'm saying? All right. He said DQ got out schemed. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. All right. Shout out to the Lunatic. He said agreed. Hey, make sure y'all smash that like button too, man. This algorithm, man. I'm trying to keep it going with these live streams. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all smash that like button for me, man. I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? All right. My man said agreed, and stopping the run is as much mentally as physical ability. Big time. I mean, it's the little things, just being physical and not trying to overdo it, though, the Lunatic. You know what I'm saying? Just because you can't play that hero ball. Usually when you play that hero ball, you end up getting gashed. You overread plays, like that situation with LVE. He was overreading plays. So you got to positioning is very, very key, bro. Very, very key. All right. Shout out to Moore. She said, I'm sick of fans saying they are done. It's only the 3rd game. Let's go. Yeah, we're definitely not done. We're definitely not done. But just seeing a game like that, you want to see better within your team. You know what I'm saying? Especially where a lot of people has been hyping you. You don't want to listen to what's going on the outside. You have to be able to step up and get these teams out the way. You know what I'm saying? Because once you get into the playoffs, once you get towards the end of the season, we know we're going to be seeing Philly. We know we're going to be seeing teams like the 49ers. So it's going to be huge. It's definitely going to be big. All right. Shout out to everybody on the TikTok side. He said they ran right at Parsons. Yeah. See, that's what I saw that too. I definitely saw that too. I saw it. But I think that Micah Parsons, with his type of skill set, he's going to be making plays all throughout the year, bro. You know what I'm saying? We all know how he go. All right. Let me see. What else did I want to talk about real quick? Okay. Yeah. So being 1-5. So we went 1-5 in the red zone this past game. The previous game, we went 2-6 in the red zone. That type of stuff is not winning football, guys. You know what I'm saying? So getting down to the red zone is going to be very important. If you kick a field goal and you're shaving 4 points off the scoreboard, eventually throughout the game, something's going to happen. So you want to make sure that these guys can be able to score. Stay true to what you do best. Hopefully Mike McCarthy can get these guys going. My man said the red zone is ass. Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. It's crazy, bro. You ain't lying. And hopefully they can be able to figure that out. You know what I mean? Because like I said, if you're playing against those high scoring teams, you want to make sure that you're scoring and all that good stuff. But as you can see, like when you watch the tape, a lot of those guys weren't open. I'm not sure if it was the patterns that they were running on the offense, as far as the wide receivers, but I mean, they just got to get it going. They got to get it going, man. All right, let's see. Let's see. Okay, let me see. Hold on. Okay, it's kind of blanking out on here. Let's see. It's no stripping. All right, smacking them off. Humble that has okay, including the coaches. Red zone drills for sure. Yeah, little things like that, bro. Red zone drills, that stuff matters. All that stuff matters in training camp, mini camp, at practice. Now you got to continue to keep on just building on that. It's important. It's important. All right, he said Mike McCarthy has a good flow. Flow 20 to 20. His red zone isn't there yet. Well, it got to get there, bro. It better hurry up and get there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, when you're playing against the better teams, you got to make sure that you're on top of it. You got to make sure of that. But I did want to say guys like Michael Gallup did have a good game. You know what I'm saying? I did like what I saw from Michael Gallup. He had 6 receptions for 92 yards. He didn't score a touchdown, but just seeing his physicality, he looked like old Michael Gallup. You know what I'm saying? So it's always good to see that. All right, this is what I'm going to do. I don't know if you guys want to tap in with me. I did want to, because I only can go live for like 20, 30 minutes today because I got a few things that I got to do, but I just had to tap in. Definitely had to tap in. So just wanted to see if you guys wanted to just tap in with me. Let me see if I can put this on here real quick. Let me see. Okay. Let me know if you guys want to tap in with me. Shout out to my man Johnny Woods. What's good, bro? What's good? He said for now on, I'm buying nothing but swap meat and knock off Cowboys gear. Yeah, man, don't do it, man. Don't do it, brother. Don't do it. It's crazy. It's crazy. I just don't want to come in this situation and, you know, coming into Mondays and just having this type of feeling. Usually you're going to lose games, but when you're losing games like this, it's a big deal. It's definitely a big deal. And like I said, man, this team ain't getting any younger. When you look at that offensive line, you see Tyron Smith, you see guys like Zach Martin and Tyler Biadasz. Those guys are hurt. Tyron and Zach, they're not getting any younger. When you look at Dak Prescott, he's not getting any younger as well. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of that stuff is just huge, man. It's big, and these guys got to get it done now. Got to get it done now. He said Cowboys got a little too overconfident. Yeah, I think so too, bro. You can't get too cocky, and you got to understand that when it comes down to the NFL, when it comes down to these athletes, I mean, you can get removed off the field if your scheme is not right. But the main thing is you gotta. It comes down to coaching. It comes down to the quarterback. Just everybody just being on the same page. If you can be able to do that, I think we'll be fine. He said, let's be real, JC. When we lose a game, it's never the ones you think we will. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That is what's bothering me right now. You know what I'm saying? And it's wild because we've played the Arizona Cardinals the last 8 games, and we're 1-7 against this team. You know what I'm saying? And they've had so many different regimes. They've had so many different quarterbacks and schemes. They've had a couple coaches. Like, things change within the NFL. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't really follow like patterns when it comes down to stuff like that, but just going out there and just doing your job and everybody sticking to the game plan, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's big. It's big. All right, let me see if I get my man in here. All right, let's see. All right, can you hear me, bro? What's good, bro?
JC, thank you very much. Cowboys Nation, what's going on?
What's going on, man? Hey, man, let me know what your thoughts is on the game, man. It's so crazy, but you know, I had to tap in today. You already know, bro.
Hey, that's why I want us to get on here and say thank you very much. We need a vent, yes. And as some in the chat is saying, you know, I'm tired of this. It's just frustration. Hey, we invest so much time and energy and love and everything into this team. Games like yesterday hurt us. But we've seen it. If you've played football and seen football long enough, games like that happen. Yeah, we underestimated a team. I mean, look at them. They dunked Gatorade on their head coach. His first career win. It was their Super Bowl. Congratulations. You know, you're probably going to be in the top 5 in the draft, but we got better things, and we know we can fix the issues that we have. We're getting healthier. We hated seeing 77, 3 of our 5 starting offensive linemen on the sideline. But hey, this is a marathon. It's not a sprint.
Yep. That you're absolutely right. That's the thing, man. You got to learn from the little things. You know what I'm saying? Like penalties. I think this past game we had 13 penalties in the lunatic, and in the first half we had 10 penalties, and I think that was up to about I think it was like 170 yards. It was just so much that was going on. Do you remember the Wanye Thomas play when we were all sides on that field goal, bro? Things like
Yeah,
that.
when even in the replay, I was like, "Where's the offsides? If you're gonna call that offsides, you can call offsides on every special teams play." But again, let's not blame the refs. Although it was the same, it was the same head ref as the San Francisco game when we had 19 plays, but it's still undisciplined.
Yeah.
Even T Steele, one of our starting right had 2 false starts. But again, I would say that's because you've got a new center. It's a different snap count. He's used to Tyler Biadish, and now you've got a new center. Hey, half a tick, and that now it's a false start. But it's difficult. But again, sometimes we have to lose a war. Sometimes we have to lose a battle, but we will win the war. So at least I can say, how do you lose? I love that. I laughed and cried at the same time when I read that comment going online and everything. Said, hey, this is the same Cardinals team that lost to the Giants. Yeah, but this is the same Cardinals team that had 17 or 21-0 lead on the Giants. So they have talent too. They get paid too. Unfortunately, we just weren't able to get it clicking on the offensive side, and our defense, holy moly.
Yeah. That's why I say when it comes down to this defense, like it's not going to be perfect. You know what I'm saying? You will get scored on, and I seen it. I kind of felt that the absence of Trayvon Diggs, but when it comes down to guys like Deron Bland, we know he can be able to we know he can be able to do his job, but he will get beat. But the thing is, how quickly can he be able to recover? You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. But when it comes down to that front seven, being able to blow off time, and it usually makes it different, makes it better for the corners and as well as the safety. So just everybody being on the same page is you have to be able to do that. But it was hard to see. It was definitely hard to see because it seemed like, every time we got something going on offense, the defense gave something up. And whenever that happens, bro, it's usually not going to end the way that we want it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you felt that, bro, but like every time they got going, it seems like the defense was giving something up. You know what I mean? Throughout the whole game, bro.
Let me get to that in a second, but now, Cowboys Nation, you have it here. You have it. Click on. Tell us what your thoughts are. Let's work through this together. Click on here. You don't have to have your camera. Let's just hear. What are your thoughts? Because, as you said, look at the timeline. Thursday, we get the bombshell. Diggs out for the season. Then Saturday, hey, we knew we make a joke of it. 77 is going to get injured. We didn't expect it to be on a walkthrough. So now you're thinking, hey, and the Cowboys, I'll give it to them. They lied to the media. Said, Zach's going to play. Our center's going to play. They're fine. Well, guess what? They don't even dress.
Yeah.
They don't even dress. And now can you see all in 3 days, the adjustments they needed? I mean, I would, even during the game, I said, hey, do you know where we got our starting center right now from? To random Cowboys fans that were watching the game with me, and they didn't. Who is that guy? Yeah. We were wondering. Hey, it was Bass. Is who else? And there he is playing for us because Biadish just got injured. Injuries are a part of it's how you adapt and how you overcome. But like you said, red zone. We had talked about it. I didn't expect the defense, our run defense, and we even said it during the new Cowboys media. Your stream, other streams says like, hey, we really haven't been checked with our run defense. We're going to find out from now on because teams are going to want to run against us. They're saying, hey.
Big time. Yeah, big time. We're going to want to run against us. Hey, shout out to
Not only that,
Who we got in here? What's going on? What's going on, Dallas?
Yo, what's good? This is Big Dallas 604.
Hey, what's good, bro? What is going on, man? What's good?
Yeah, man. My actual name is Dallas. So.
Hey, that's dope.
Hey,
dope.
Great.
My name
Hey,
Dallas.
what's good, man?
What's good, bro? You know you can tap in with me, man. What's up?
Yeah, for sure. I really do agree with the lunatic with his overall view. First off, everything felt weird. It just felt weird. Like I felt weird going into the game. I'm like, man, it's a lot of weird changes. Like the 3 offensive linemen, you could tell Dak's feet weren't right. like I know my QB, man. And I vouch for him, but when his line ain't right, them feet start looking weird, and he didn't feel good. Like Chuma was trash on tackle. Like we had Tyler, but it's like, what do you do with that? He's been working guard all offseason. He's been working guard leading up. This is his first game back. You don't want to try to put him at tackle.
Yeah,
but in real life, Chuma at guard, Tyler at tackle, we probably would have been better. But they weren't playing in that way.
That's why it's crazy, but I do want to say something good though about guys like TJ Bass and guys like Hoffman playing that center position. I mean, I'm not saying that these guys were perfect, but they wasn't sitting there putting Dak in harm's way like continuously throughout the game. But the good thing is, like, if you can be able to, because we know we got guys like Tyler Biotish, we know we got the right guard, the left guard, you know what I'm saying? As far and what's his name, Tyron Smith, we have him as well, but just those guys getting some burn as far as Hoffman and TJ Bass is good, but losing 3 offensive linemen, bro, like the reach blocks, the chemistry, that stuff matters. I think it would have been a lot different once we got to the goal line, bro. You know what I'm saying? I think it would have been a lot different.
Just limited the bag. Like McCarthy couldn't go into stuff he wanted to go into. We were preseason out there. That looked like preseason stuff. You could tell. It's kind of like when they say, all right, QB1 knows the whole everything. QB2 knows the whole everything. Trey Lance has package. He doesn't know the real offense. He knows like the skeletons. That's what that offensive line was. So we needed to go to a little bit of counter stuff. We couldn't go to that because the O-line couldn't do those blocks. Stuff that even like Bigger Dish. That name's crazy. But you can't ask Hoffman. You couldn't ask Hoffman to do those type of like, I want you to block here, then get to the second level. Hoffman can't do that. I'm happy he got the first block. And then when you get to the red zone, bro, it's got to be, in this game, they should have used that like Josh Allen. Run the ball, RPO game.
That's my thing.
There.
Yeah. Bro, they got to run. They have to continue to run the ball with Dak Prescott.
That's what athletic this year.
Yeah.
Looks like way more athletic this year. Use that. I know we don't want to get him hurt, but bro, the fear of it has to be there so those linebackers will come up. Then he can put those balls behind the linebacker. Number 7 wouldn't worry about him running. And at the end of the game, Dak doesn't even see that linebacker. I don't care what he said. He ain't see that linebacker. Because if you look at the all-22, when he go through that throw motion, then the linebacker breaks, bro. That's the stuff that gets Josh Allen in trouble, and he has a huge arm. Dak, you got a B+ arm, not an A++ arm.
Yeah, like, and the thing is, you got a B+ arm, and you can be able to win with a B arm. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of people get put up.
He's got a bigger arm than anybody gives him credit for. He can make every single throw there. But it's just there's some throws you got to be smart with, and that's your gift. Your brain is your gift. That is your superpower. People always ask me, "What's Dak's superpower?" It's his brain. But you got to use those at moments like that. But some of that is, look, Mike, we love your scheme 20-20. You got to get some new age in the green zone or in the red zone, I should say. Like, just still, bro. We not too big. I want to see the Eagles tush push at the one, son.
Yep.
Give me that. That's why. And then let them talk trash. Yeah, we stole it from y'all. It worked. Thank you. Yep. And then I need to see the San Francisco offense in the darn red zone a little bit. We are too stagnant and what do they call? Just not enough movement on the goal line. Like, bro, we need to be on the run more with our receivers, and we need to try some of those quick type Tyreek Hill stuff with Turpin. Why are we doing the slow movement with our wide receivers? That's old school.
Well, I did like what Rico Dowdle was doing. You know what I'm saying?
Heck yeah. And
give me your thoughts on Rico Dowdle, bro.
I love Tony. Rico is our 5-and-in back. Be done with it. Be done with it. Rico's showing us the burst. He's what we need there. Let him be that. Tony is the guy everywhere else. Give Rico those. Come on, man. Let him be that. That hierarchy crap kills us. Mike, don't let
All right, Lunatic, what you think on that, bro? Let me know what your thoughts on that, bro.
It's like I said in the chat. Yeah, I agree with Dallas. But that's one of the reasons why we were thinking, wait, why do you have Adoga over here at left tackle and Tyler at left guard? Like, switch them. That little switch would be a better combination for the offensive lineman. But I think just Big Mike said, hey, I don't want the 3 interior O linemen to be backups. that might seem trouble. And it seemed like once we got into the red zone, we were complaining about, let's see how creative he is this week. Well, guess what? Now we have 3 backup O linemen, and Big Mike is like, hey, you know what? That mentality, no big mistakes. All right, we'll get out of here with field goals, because you were saying running the ball. We ran it on first down and got like 2-3 yards, not enough to make an impact, not enough to bring those linebackers up. And I think just Big Mike, pretty much like in my mind was saying, hey, we can still get points and we can still turn this game around by scoring field goals, playing conservative, not giving the big turnover, even though it happened at the end of the game, and saying, keep it close, we can still come out. So this wasn't exact. Now with 3 linemen, to see that creativity. Now let's see who suits up against the Patriots. And now this game, let's see what creativity they're going to have. But yeah, I agree. Rico Dowdle on the outside. They finally did Gallup to a fade. Get your receivers. Use Cooks on that drag route, just like they scored against Gilly with Henderson, their speed receiver. Hey, let's do the same thing with Cooks underneath there. But something like that takes time. And with 3 backup linemen, hey, it seems like pass rushers, every team has pass rushers. But what every team doesn't have is that depth on O-line. And I think Big Mike's like, no, I need to get it out quick, either run it or throw it quick, so that we can't take a sack or a strip sack. And he was playing that conservatively. This game, I'm hoping.
And the thing is, man, like when it comes down to Rico Dowdle, like you guys said, it's good to see him be able to, back Tony Pollard up. For Tony Pollard to get 20, I think he had 23 rushes, 122 yards. That's good work. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people had questions about him being able to get over 20 touches. So being able to be that type of guy, if they can keep grinding,
Tony looks great, man.
That's going to be good. Looks really
Tony
good.
looks great.
The thing
good,
is,
strong running, good, strong touches. After the game that he had the most touches in 32, 33 last game. So those questions about can he handle it? He looks good so far.
And he had 72 yards last week. I think he had like over 60 yards receiving. Just implementing him, getting him into the system, that's going to be good. But just like you guys said, man, when it comes down to these wide receivers, Brandon Cooks, CeeDee Lamb, we know the kind of work CeeDee Lamb's going to put in, but it's going to take time. The grind. When it comes down to Brandon Cooks, him understanding a new type of scheme, that pass play threw me off with Dak Prescott, but it seems
I didn't like Brandon getting that ball. Why is Gallup going up there for that? That's not why is he in the middle of the field?
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Tall.
Yeah, exactly. Tall. If they can be able to do that, man, I think that will be good. But just seeing it, it was a rough game. It was definitely a rough game, but we definitely got to keep our head up, bro. You know what I'm saying? But
what I saw,
we got to keep it real on here. You know what I'm saying?
I really like what I saw from MG. He was super physical. It's kind of making me want to feel this way. Let MG be the jump ball guy down there. CD has it in him, but that is MG's superpower.
Right.
You see, let's see CD do those Texas routes in the red zone, because he's quick like that, and he's good at high pointing the ball. But Gallup is great at it.
Right. Oh, saw that. Gallup fought for that ball more than CD. Even though the flag was picked up, what the hell happened there? I can play DB if I can do that.
Interference, man. That's crazy. That's that Dallas Cowboys stuff right there. I hate that.
Hey, shout out to my man Michael Autry. He said we should have stuck with the run. He was getting 5 yards a carry. We were running the ball a lot, though. You know what I'm saying? We were running the ball a lot, but it just seemed like things just wasn't working out when we were passing the ball. And once they got the ball, they were making movements, scoring touchdowns. And usually when things like that happen, it gets us out of our game plan. I like to see Dak Prescott throwing quickly, quick shots, just getting the ball out of his hands. That's the kind of off of quarterbacking that I want to see Dak Prescott play. If he's going to force the ball down the field, bro, we're going to get ourselves into trouble. You know what I'm saying? I was telling my homeboy that. He was like, man, we need to rip it down the field. If we're going to continue to do that, it's going to be the same thing with Kellen Moore. We got to take our time. But usually when defense, if they're not on the same page.
Man, if I hear another thing about Kellen Moore, bro, because they won one game yesterday. Yeah. And the charge, I watched that at the end of that. Justin Herbert threw a pick, and it went off the dude's hands, and they got lucky.
Yes.
Some of our fans are idiots.
Yeah.
Kellen is a good designer of plays. He has no rhythm. It's still the same for the Chargers. They got lucky.
Yep, they got lucky. All right, man. Well, I'm gonna tap in with y'all, man. I just want to get y'all on real quick. You know what I'm saying? See if anybody else gonna tap in real quick. I got like 5 more minutes, but I appreciate y'all so much, man, for tapping into the JC Lounge, man.
Yeah, man. I'm out.
All right,
Hey,
man.
appreciate it. Thank you very much. Now on to the Patriots and Zeke. Again, the national media is that's gonna be the headline. Zeke comes back to Dallas. But don't worry, if we play as a team, I don't care if it's an ugly win, give us the win.
Up that. Let's punish the Patriots.
I like that better.
Punish them.
All right. All right, let's see. Okay. All right, y'all. Let's see. All right, let me get my man. Okay. But yeah, man, it's so crazy, man. Like just coming in here and I just so much energy. But like I said, man, we're not gonna be delusional when it comes down to this team. You know what I mean? Like we know that these guys got the talent, offense, defense, special teams. Love to see it throughout special teams. I mean, they've been doing a lot of good work. Everybody's been doing good, but when these games are the brightest, the playoffs, games like this, we gotta step up. It starts off with the organization. It starts off with the quarterback, the defense, everybody, man. So hopefully we can get it going. All right, let me see. Let me get my man in here, man. What's good, bro?
What's up?
A little applause. What's good? What's going on, man? How you doing, Mike?
I'm doing great. I can't wait to go see that game.
I know, right? That's exciting, man. I can't wait, man. You already know we're gonna tap in with each other, man. You already know it's Cowboys for life. You already know, man.
Yes.
Yeah. It's so crazy that, situations like this happen throughout the game, but, you're not going to go into games, bro, where you're 17-0 and going undefeated, but we have to step up when it matters. But winning big games like this is going to be huge, bro. Going to be huge with all these games that's coming up soon or whatever, but just losing a game like this, man, hopefully we can be able to bounce back off of it, bro.
Oh no! It seemed like they just wasn't into this game. It just in the start, I just don't know. Mike, it just felt like Mike wasn't in it like the first 2 games when he was calling the plays. Yeah. I don't know what the game plan coming in it, because I know we had only 2 of our 5 starters, on the O-line. I get it, but we still, we might have struggled a little bit until we got the handle of it, but we still should have, come in and still won.
That's what I'm saying. I felt as though we should have still won as well, but like the energy, you can tell by like the first few plays. Hey, shout out to my man Posey. What it do, bro? What's good? What's going on? Hey, it's crazy.
What's up, bro?
It's so crazy, man.
What's up, man?
Hey, doing good, man. Doing good. Hey, go ahead and talk so I can I'm see if it's clear. I don't know if it's clear.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Okay,
yes.
Yeah. What's good?
Man, I mean, I'm not, to be honest with you, I'm not even upset about yesterday, man. I'm not panicking. Yeah, because honestly, we needed that. Because these 4 networks, ESPN, NFL Network, all these panels is giving us the trophy already, and we ain't did nothing. It's only week 3. Like, yeah. Somebody's gonna lose. Somebody's gonna lose to somebody that they're not supposed to lose to. And we just happen to end up being the first team.
It happens every year.
Arizona's going to be somebody else that they shouldn't be. They're not going 1-16. It's not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Should Dak have thrown that interception at the end of the game? No. But, I mean, it is what it is. Like, hey, Dak, we lost. Everybody want to blame Dak. You know what I'm saying? That's the first thing. Dak just stopped the run.
I'm tired of them doing that, bro. I'm tired of them doing it. Every time when Dak make a mistake or something happens, we all know when it comes down to the quarterback position, you're going to throw interceptions. Things are going to happen, bro. When it happens with us, Mike, it always seemed like everybody just too focused, and then you know what I'm saying. We always they always try to point the blame, bro.
Well, they're gonna point the blame, but to me, it was the whole team, and to me, I don't think it was just one-sided. I mean, it was to me, it was missing missing the people that we were missing. Diggs being out, and I think they hit a lot of them, and they just didn't come in it like we thought they were. Because when Diggs went out, you would think they would try to step up their game, but they never did. So It just seemed like it was more on the hurt side than I'm going to be more aggressive and try to jump in this. But, I think they just came in it, a little soft on it and went from there. But to go on on the simple fact on the game wise, I'm more of a, when I played football, I always wanted to go in, and I don't care if they, told us that, it hyped us saying we're overachieving and everything else. I'm still going to try to come in to my hardest and still, I should be coming in and trying to get me. If they whoop me and they whoop me, instead of we coming in there and we let them whoop us because, we didn't come with our game. See, that's why, I kind of, don't like the way the way we should have lost this game. I don't like that part of it. We shouldn't have lost this game because we are the better team.
We are the better team. Give me your thoughts on that, Posey.
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, to be honest with you, that block in the back on Turpin's punt return, that pass interference on Michael Gallup that they picked up, those were huge momentum changes. You know what I'm saying? After those plays, man, I was like, man, we're not gonna win this, man. I mean,
it's so crazy because I don't want to be that type of guy that think that way, but bro, I thought the same thing too. I was like, bro, it just seemed like something about to go wrong, bro.
Yeah,
crazy.
I'm just saying the officials wasn't on our side anyway, but I don't think it was more all the officials in that because we didn't show, our aggressiveness like we have in the past. Because even besides the penalties that they was calling on us or they didn't call on us, I think we still should have, came out and still won this game. But, that's why I said I'm not trying to put everything on the officials. I just don't think we played our best game.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to the Lunatic. He said, forgot to bring up our tight end play. What you think, JC? I think that Jake Ferguson had a solid game, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't anything to make a big time difference. But just seeing him, seeing all those guys, hopefully Luke Schoonmaker can get things going. But one of the guys that I actually was impressed with, I want to get you guys' thoughts on it too, Hunter Luckby. I mean, getting a first down rushing, passing, being able to block, pretty much doing a mix of things. He's like that John Kuhn and Mike McCarthy's offense previously when he was with Green Bay. Just seeing him out there being physical, I like him. You know what I'm saying? Because
we got to start using him more in the red zone.
Yeah.
I think that'll be our kryptonite in the red zone because he's just a bigger back, and I think he'll work out because even in the preseason when he was doing, he was getting lit up on preseason on that last game. I think he'll be a better, and you see how he was when he was busting through the lines and everything else. So I think he'll be great in the red zone if we use him more.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to Shakhtar. He said, y'all, Dallas is blackballed. Flags are only because they did nothing to keep the refs out. Hey, it's crazy when you say them flags because, man, that 61-yard return by Kevontae Turpin almost sucked the life out of me. Right. They look like, dude, I was losing my mind because that was another play, Posey, where you get those 61 yards, it could have shifted the momentum of the game. You know what I'm saying? But Dewanye Thomas, being offsides and stuff like that, we got to play clean ball because having 10 penalties with over 170 yards in the first half, that'll kill you, bro. You know what I'm saying? We can't have situations like that if we're going to want to play winning football, guys. All right.
We always have trouble with the scrambling quarterback. Like, why can't they keep somebody in to contain the running quarterback? Every team we played that a quarterback could scramble left or right or in between the hashes, we can't stop it.
Yeah. And
then they hit us with a play action or whatever case is. That blown coverage by Jay Lou, you know what I'm saying? That was unacceptable. And then another question is, why wasn't Jay Lou on the outside and put Bland in the slot or whatever case is?
I actually like Bland on the outside versus the other way around. I wouldn't want Jay Lou on the outside. Me personally, I think that he's a bona fide slot, and Deron Blanket has the ability to play both, in my opinion. You You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I don't think he's fast enough to be on the outside.
Yeah, they're gonna have to figure that out, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because the game's about to get real. You're gonna be going up against some top tier wide receivers coming up. But I think that these guys will be good. Just like I did a breakdown talking about Oso Digizua, talking about guys like Micah Parsons. If these guys can be able to get after the quarterback, it's gonna make it easier. If you guys think about it, with Dan Quinn's old team with Seattle, what's his name? Richard Sherman, Brandon Browner. Those guys were not the most athletic guys. They were tall, running that cover 3, tall guys. But I think that Deron Blank can be able to get it done, bro. You know what I mean? But definitely gonna miss Trayvon. I ain't gonna lie. But I think we'll be fine.
All right.
They gotta figure it out, man.
Peace out, guys. I gotta get off, man.
Okay, bro. I see you, brother.
Go Cowboys.
Go Cowboys, bro. Yeah, man, it's definitely gonna be good. Yeah, we definitely about to tap out, man. I just wanted to come in here for like 30 minutes or whatever, man, but just talk about this game. But we're gonna be fine. I think we'll be good, but they just gotta lock back in, Posey. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are no excuses. Now you know that if you don't show up, these teams they have the ability to get you off the field quickly. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully these guys can be able to step up, and I think that they can be able to do it, Posey.
And these next 2 weeks against running teams, or whatever the case is, and that film that we put on tape yesterday, that played, hey, we still show we can't stop the run up the middle. That's what they're going to hit us with next week and the 49ers game. So they better be ready.
Yeah, they got to be ready, man. And hopefully they will be, man. Like I said, no excuses. I appreciate you so much, Posey.
Hey, man, anytime, bro. Thanks for letting me in, bro.
Yeah, man, you already know, man. It's family over here, man. Thank you so much for tapping in the JC Lounge. You already know what it is, bro.
All day, baby, all day.
Yep, gone. All right, y'all. Well, hey, look, man, this was good. Definitely going to go live. We're going to break this stuff down. We're going to be running a lot of film because this game, even if I make film, but it can't always be the good things. We got to talk about the bad things as well, you know what I'm saying, to see what we can be able to do to get ourselves in position to be able to win these games and stuff like that. But I think it'll be fine. But this game right here is a piece. We took a piece of the humble pie, but we always got to remember that the Dallas Cowboys have a lot of talent. From offense, on the defensive line, Micah Parsons, all these guys are going to have to step up, man, because when it comes down to that leadership role, it's going to be huge. You know what I'm saying? Charles Haley had it. Deion Sanders had it back in the day. You got to implement that now. Guys like Dak Prescott, like I said, they're not getting any younger. The time is now, Cowboys Nation. It's now, y'all. Let's go, man. Let's go. All right, said, shout out to my man. Shout out to my man, the Lunatic. He said the long pass was accounted to M. Hooker. That plus the Jets' lone touchdown pass, those coverage issues need to be corrected. Yeah, and I think they'll be able to get it corrected. But I think that it starts off with the defensive line, bro. Making sure that you're aligned right. I think that I love the stunts. I did want to say this real quick. I love the stunts that we run, but I don't want us to overdo it. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these teams, if you start overdoing it, they're going to try to find ways to exploit you. So if you can be able to, mix it up, you know what I'm saying? Stay true to your base scheme and let these guys go out there and play ball, whether if it's man, cover 2, cover 3, cover 2 shell, whatever, just long as these guys can just don't be so predictable. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. All right, y'all. Well, hey, this was good. Thank y'all so much for tapping in with me, man. See y'all soon. You already know, man. JC Lounge, we always pop. All right, y'all. Out.